This is not a cartoon. This is real life picture that tells you that what we are aspiring to do has been done decades of years back. So I am shocked to my bones when I hear a person say, "They no go fit do am." Ignorance at its peak. If you want to know if anything can be done, you check what has been done in the past. That tells you that it can be done, and done far beyond what has been done before. The earpiece are there, the Eric there, so many others into this trend. What you feel you deserve, you will own it. So if a person comes back to you today, it will not be possible. That is a person who feels undeserving, that throughout his lifetime he doesn't deserve to be an owner of an airport. Is that you? Is that the person you are associating yourself with? Come on, break that relationship. Break that relationship. Begin to surround yourself with people who are aspiring high, people who will motivate you out of that circle you are today. Those are the persons you should talk with. Who are you calling your friends? Who are your associations? Your associations determines your destination. If you want to arrive in greatness, follow people who are talking of greatness. It is a nature of life. You can't be in the circle of naysayers, people who are there demoralizing you, and you expect to make progress in life. Never. It is either you stay demoralized or you moralize yourself and get to that place you want to go. Come on, break those people out of your league. I just speak English now, moralize. Never heard it before, correct? You see the e-taxi business. Uber, boats are there, and somebody is telling you can't do it. What a shame. You see the e-commerce making massive wave worldwide, and somebody is telling you can't do it, and you are there listening. We have the SwiftMart coming to do something massive. Amazon, Jumia. What would you rather listen to? Is it the people that tells you that things can't be done, or the people that says things can be done? You finish hearing from me and you go back to that friend of yours to explain. He said and he said that. The person said, get out, it's not good. And you now succumb to that naysayer. You are not ready for greatness. The ops are there, the DHL are there. Go study the paths towards this greatness we're referring to today. Go study their paths. Go study how they got there, and then you will tell yourself, was it there? Did they see it before they started working on it? Was it right before? They saw it in their mind and they built it to what people are now admiring today. And the person is telling you, I want to be so sure. We are calling out to people who are able to flourish in the face of uncertainty. People who are able to flourish in the face of the fear of failure. How do you know that you are ready to succeed? When the desire of that success is greater than your fear of failure. Yes, everybody has the fear of failure. I have it, you have it. Everybody have the desire of success. I have it, you have it. The question is, which one is greater? I have reduced my fear of failure to 0%, and I have increased my desire for success to 100%. What about you? Are you in the 50-50 range? You have already signed your failure. Are you in the 80%, 80% success mind, 20% failure mindset? You have signed yourself for failure. Come on, reduce that failure to 0%. Boost your belief for the desire of success to 100 and any amount percent. It must be greater if you are willing to succeed. Swift Homes, powered by SWIFTIFY, a hospitality service that is coming to change the narratives. It's going to be amazing. This one where they see no people build them, and somebody is telling us we can't get it done. Watch until SWIFTtrip is done. When you hear the promise of the future, please ensure you go study the process that we have assigned to make it happen. As the process it's making people afraid of the project. That tells you that, man, it matches. It matches. If we have said SWIFTtrip makes you $1 trillion and then you go show you a very fake promise of or rather a fake process just to make people rush in. One way we can tell you, invest 1 million and every day you are getting 100,000. So as we are subscribing people, before you know what's happening, we are building, we are working, and every day you are earning just to entice you and to come in. And people are beginning to rush in. Know that you have signed into a Ponzi scheme, a gambling scheme. If you've ever done such, it is time to exit. Here we tell you as you join, number one, no pulling out. You join, you don't join. Who is signing a paper with you if you no work, will pay you back? Who does that? We are not ready to succeed. Whether, oh my God, if it doesn't work, people will be asking such questions. If it doesn't work, if you don't get to perform people, what happens to my finance? Nothing happens. Remain here. Remain here. What we are here for is what? The launch of SWIFTtrip. No plan B. You like it, follow. You don't like it, leave it. Go and find that one that will tell you if it doesn't work, we will give you back your money. Go and find it and join them. And see whether that plan B that they have to design, they've already designed their failure. When they finally fail, you will tell me whether you will see your money with your eyes anymore. Any Ponzi scheme out there that they've ever told you, as you are earning, anytime you don't want again, you pull out. Have you been able to pull out? They tell you pull out, you get the capital back. The question I'm asking you, have you ever received any capital back from those promises? You see the one that tells you we are here for business. You join, you have joined. Let's work it out. The person will say, how will he tell me that he cannot pay me back? Who? What you came for, is it not for the profits ahead in the future? Then your mind is now shrinking you to tell you that what if it doesn't? That's a person whose fear of failure is 100%. His desire for success is 0%. You are not part of this league. My God. Transcorp Hilton are in this trend. Chevron are in the hospitality trend. Sheraton, many you can call. If I open mics now, you will call and call and call. There's even the ones running business in a substandard way. They are making impact, making profit. What about an organized set of people? 2.4 million co-owners. I will show you that part now. So we're talking here. Has SWIFTtrip gone live? What's the answer? No. SWIFTtrip is what? In its development and vision phase. And it's calling out for who? Subscribers. Come, let's build. Facilitate the business towards the launch. Build it, develop it together with us. Let's get launched. Then the person will say, no, how can I be part of something that they are saying is in development? Go and look at the ones you think has launched. Was it not developed? Did it appear just like that? Look around you. Life should be observed. What is that thing you can see right at your seat now on your table that appeared into existence without passing through the mind of someone? That didn't pass through, okay, this thing can be done, no, so let us go and do it. Come, let's do it. And it was done. And somebody who is not observing what is happening in life will just look at it and say, oh, I wish I was part of it. Those are people who are talking about the things that has happened. There are people who made it happen. Be part of those making things happen. Don't be the ones that are just talking of the things that has happened or observing things happening. We're talking of the blockchain. Now people make them happen. Which one would you now make to happen? We are not even here to talk impossible things right now of things that hasn't happened. We are talking of things that has happened. We will build on the blockchain. We'll build this, we'll build this, we'll build that. Let's bring up two these things together and make it happen. And someone is there saying, oh, the development phase to make it happen will be long. It will be long. Go and find the one that will be short. Find the ones that will be short. After you have spent 20 years pursuing that thing that will be short, you finally arrived and woke up to reality that there is no way in pursuing the shortcut. Then when you look back to those that were actively building, who 20 years ago they have already realized that there is no shortcut, you will now look back and say, the 20 years I am here, you are here. This one now has now become an owner of an airport. Me that was looking for a shortcut, nothing. The person will now begin to look for where to dive in. And then when that person finally see a system that will say, come, let's build again, the person will begin to shout, launch, let me enjoy my labor. Which labor? Where did you labor? Labor the shortcut looking for, and now you find one later on that is saying, come, let's build. You are now impatient. That impatience will still push you out, and when it pushes you out, you will land in another 20 years and realize that you would have been patient with these two that you have missed. Patience is virtue. Patience is an asset. You must pay that due if you must become great. Pay it. If you don't pay it, unless you are not willing, you love to be a mediocre. You just love to live the life lackadaisically. Just like that. At old age, you don't mind if you were pushing wheelbarrow. No problem. That's when you will say, that thing where they talk now rubbish. I'm not going to pay. I will continue my hurry. Use the days of your youth to pay the price of life. Make sacrifices that will lead you to ultimate success. When you see others building and developing, build with them. Develop with them. Do what they are doing. Get involved. You subscribe to SWIFTtrip today and you relax. You are not part of the process. You aren't. And when we are done with the process, you say you are a shareholder since 2021. You didn't do nothing. You won't be able to stand before me. That's number one. When others are rejoicing, you can't stand to make an utterance that you are a shareholder. Go and relax and be earning your money. Fine. But you didn't build it with us. You want to build with us, do what we are doing. Talk about it wherever you go. Share the vision. People will laugh at you. People will say you. A man was slapped because he told someone about SWIFTtrip. Maybe the woman was just recovering from a Ponzi scheme, however. And when she heard SWIFTtrip makes you $1 trillion, he slapped the man. Say, get out, now don't come again. Better slap. Then you say it will be easy. Me should now advise you that the process we are part of is going to be an easy process. Are you ready for hard work? Come. Are you ready to face insults? Come. The vision is for you. Let's build it. Oh my God. Let's build. How do you subscribe in SWIFTtrip? This is it. I'll show you the subscription. $80 is for the campaign. $100 is for the subscription of SWIFTtrip. So in total, the subscription fee which you will pay to be part of this process is what? $180 as at today. Somebody will be thinking, when you've seen everything we've shown to you, an airport, an e-taxi business, e-commerce business, logistics business, hospitality business, these 5 core services, there are many that I will never need to mention, but when it launches, you will earn out of it. With these 5 you've known, somebody will look at it. How can I be an owner of an airport with $180? Where can that one happen? Be plain. You don't understand the power of collaboration. When we come together in great number, at the end of the day, even those who will join with $1,000, it will seem as if they did nothing. It took nothing from them. When you see your aircrafts and you say, when this aircraft moves and lands, I make money out of it. Every ticket from it, I own a 0.50125% out of it. The patience you paid, the day we say SWIFTtrip has launched, every pain, every story of hardship throughout the process, you will not remember it. It dissolves. It is like when they tell you all this stress on the earth, a minute in heaven cancels it. What's a minute? As you enter, you say, what? You forget everything. That is how the day we say SWIFTtrip has launched. That's the kind of feeling you have. And there will be a sense of fulfillment, a better version of yourself. You will just understand that whatever you lay your hands to do, you can accomplish it. If only you will persist on it. People who will learn this heavy lesson are those who are working actively in the face of uncertainty. You will go out there, you tell the person, be part of this, pay $190. People say, see, just say you're talking about something that you have not seen. No. Don't worry. By the time this CEO disappears with your money, then everybody you have brought in will bounce on you with police. Then your eye go clear. You will see a person who was just passionate, just shrink back into timidity. Full of confidence, full of fire. The fire just dies off. People who will be able to retain that passion, that confidence in the face of this uncertainty. People threaten you with different words, yet you refuse to let that fire that is going to burn through those mountains before you. You retain it. By the time you're done, you will realize the importance of being able to follow foolishly. That's what I teach us. If you want to follow me, you want to follow SWIFTtrip, follow foolishly. The way I am following God, foolishly. I don't question him. If I question him, I want to play this part with wisdom. First, in 2021, I would have never accepted this call. See my condition. Flat broke, nothing you can write home of the man. He saw a vision. Being an owner of an airport globally, you don't have the money, bring 2.4 million people together. Number one, how many people do I know? Who do I know? Where do I know them from? How am I going to find 2.4 million people? Then you are telling me, owner of airport, look at my condition. Who will believe me? As I was, the clothes I have, the shoe I have, I use them like that, enter road. Start talking from shop to shop with my PA. Looking nothing like it. Me, with that kind of, I have person that accepts me as what? Say boss, PA. People were laughing at him. Look at you, young man like you, you're not going to look for something doing. His family, his sisters, his mother, everybody telling him, better go and find job. Go and find job so you can find him money. Talking of a vision. No hope of month will end. I will tell my PA, you have seen how it is. You see how it is, please. Let's keep working. A time go come, it go better. Using mouth to pay a young man that has responsibilities. My God. What are we talking about? Vision will shape your life. Follow foolishly, it will build your life. When I say follow foolishly, some people will be reading interpretation and say, how will you tell adults to follow foolishly? It's because you don't understand what it means. Let me just help someone. When you read the Bible and you hear the Bible define faith as the substance of things hoped for, what's that? Is there wisdom in that thing? He wants to dive into the realm of that foolishness. It says, it is the evidence of what you ain't seeing. Waiting you know they see becomes an evidence, something you can hold upon. How is it possible? Where is that done in the realm of men? If you ask me to define that scripture I just defined, I defined it in 2 words. believe foolishly. That is faith. Relate it to every religion. It is the same thing. What's that religion you are fighting for today? Were you there when it started? They taught you. Why are you believing it so much? You believe foolishly. That's the works of faith. You tell me, you find people who are arguing there is no God. There is no God. And me following Jesus foolishly, they told me that he ascended to heaven. And in this like manner, the Bible says somebody appeared, called an angel, and told the people that were looking up, as this man take go so, now so he go take come back. When he go come back, he no even know. They tell you that there's a man there, God, that knows the date. And then we believe. We started following. No, just keep claiming that there is no God, no Jesus, and you die. First of all, tell yourself, why do you die? Why are you unable to keep your life? Simple thing. Why did you sleep yesterday? Why weren't you able to say, today, I enjoy today so much, I am going to stay in today? You people should be going. Tomorrow, maybe I will come. Next week, I will just come over to where you are. So I want to remain in today, to enjoy the fullness of today, because today is so fun. Have anybody been able to do that? Christmas. When Christmas comes, everybody, as they go, now so everybody go. Follow until the 26th. Nobody stays there. That tells you that there is an infinite force moving everyone. And yet people say, by my wisdom, there is no God. They play. By the time you get there, proving wisdom, and then you see heaven, you see hell, they say, because you didn't believe, go and get roasted. The person will begin to say, no, if I had known. It is better I follow foolishly believing there is heaven, and I get there is no heaven, everything darkness or whatever it is. In fact, there is no grave the end safe. I was expecting to wake up when I die. I see that there's nothing again. It is better for me to follow foolishly than I get there, nothing. Heaven was a lie. Hell was a lie. Then I claim. And I begin to say, had I known. It is the same thing in business. The same thing in a part of building something that will change you for the future. The same part of creating daily what you expect at the future. If it is 10 years, if it's 20 years, you must start building it today. Start building upon that foresight of what? Just seeing that thing, believe it foolishly, work on it. Work on it. Then the people who were claiming wisdom, when they arrive in that 20 years and they see you owner of the things you believed foolishly, they begin to say, had I known. Who had I know help? Follow and let's get things done. This is not a call to customers' mentalities, nor investors' mentalities. What do I mean? People where we tell you, say, where the car? If I see the car now, I will believe. You say hotels. Where is the hotel that they are building? If I see it now, I will believe. Airport. Where is the airport location? What's the CEO? What's the location? CEO tells you, my spirit. I beg you, leave that thing. What are you telling me? Your spirit care. I want to see it. Those are customers' mentalities. Investors' mentalities. Investors are people who will only invest in what they understand, where they will not lose, where they are so sure. They don't want to take that kind of useless risk. They better buy that thing and resell it. Maybe you buy gold. You know, anytime you are selling it, unless you lost the gold, that is when you lost your money. But so long as position of it, once you sell it, you make more money than you bought it, right? You buy land, it start appreciating immediately. You sell it, you must make more money. Those are investors' mindsets. That's not who we are calling to. We are calling to subscribers. People who are ready to subscribe to a vision, build a vision. Visionaries. Co-founders. If we call you a co-founder, it means that there is something we are looking for. You join us, look for RAM. That's why you are entitled to answer that name. Is somebody there? When we don't find them, you cannot be entitled by that. You become a customer because it has been found. Blessed are they that hear and understand. Congratulations. Buy the share of a node, 0.5025% your ownership globally, and the fee $180. Whomever likes he or she should be saying it's too small is the person's cup of tea. Very soon, if you don't buy it now, they will buy it higher. This same thing that is too small today to be an owner of an airport, by the time people have come together in great number and they brought this together, it will be sold for $200,000. Go check the amount that is. Go check the amount that is. People will think that when I say these things, I'm just saying. I don't just say, because we are creators. We create what we say. When you see a potter who has molded a clay and he begins to fashion, or let's use an artist. When you see where an artist is starting a drawing, you will look at it very stupid. Give him time. When he finishes with that, you will just, wow. Your jaw, you won't even be able to put a wow. Wow. What is this? How did it happen? He understands the art of creation. He created what he wanted. So I want it to be sold $200,000 minimum. To who? That's initial offering to the investors. People will say, until I see him. That will last maybe 1 month. It goes higher. You didn't get it then, it leaves you. Nobody buys it. SWIFTtrip builds itself from there. That's why it will be sold very expensive. You should understand that. Today with a call, come. A time is coming. Now we go there. How did they talk that thing? Now them go they rush us. All you need is what? Persistence. We know what we're building and we will create it to that standard. Oh my God. Join us, create. Believe in the process and it will work for you. When will SWIFTtrip go live? At the sales of 5% profit share of this system we're building. The business, whatever is done in the business is 100%, right? There are people who build the business. They are entitled to a share. Now you've understood, you coming to build, you're entitled to 0.5015%. We need number of persons to consume the 5% of SWIFTtrip. And then we say the launch of SWIFTtrip will be at the sales of 3%. Once we sold 3%, we launch business. And how is that calculated? Let me show it to you. Minimum volume to sell before we launch business is 3% of our global shares. Understand that whatever you own, it's globally. If SWIFTtrip is launching in Australia tomorrow, saying from the 10% we have reserved, we are now enough to build a business, or to extend rather, to Australia, the company will not call you for a dime, but you will earn out of it. Why? That 10% reserved is your money. Am I communicating? It's your money. So whatever the company is doing out there, expounding and extending, filling the earth, you are moving. Oh, I feel somehow now. I can't wait for the launch of SWIFTtrip. If only people would see. And we make this thing happen in a blink. What are you observing? You observe, and buy it higher. It has happened before. What are you observing? You like it. Follow. As I'm finishing, go make your payments. Be a shareholder. Start moving. Start increasing with us. Start growing. What are you observing? You're observing whether we get tired of talking about the process or what. People have waited and waited since 2021. They are tired of waiting for me to get tired. They joined. You hearing it today, you start counting your own time. You will count, you will buy it higher. The day you hear it, the day you rewatch this YouTube video, pay that day. If only it will still be $180. Whatever it is then, you buy. People will watch this clip when it is done and dusted, and they will wish they got it on the date it was talked of. 3. You want to know how many units are in that 3 box shares. You just say 3 divided by 0.50125. Each person owns 125. Each person, you can buy 2. So 2.4 million node units is what we need to sell out to exhaust 3% of the company's global share, SWIFTtrip global share. And that means it is 2.4 million people the company needs to say a yes, and they subscribe to it. Many have said yes, but they're in Spain, right? Those are not the people we need. Yes, and the subscribers, you subscribe to it. Those are the persons that makes it happen. Don't tell me you love SWIFTtrip. I like it. And you didn't subscribe. You don't like it. If you like it, you'll be part of it. You love it, you'll be part of it. Oh, this project is massive, it is awesome, it's good. This is where I want to be, and you know pay. We don't need such love. You want to show me you love it, you buy it. Then you want to show us that you believe it, you start talking to people. You believe it for people and help them to come in. Sell the units. That's how we expound. Like I said, how many people I know? As I know you now, there is a person you know that I don't know. Help that person to know me. Is that not it? You help that person to know me. Now I've known that person. I don't know the person that person knows. That person will then help me to know that other person. Before you know what's happening, 2.4 million people, complete. Out of the hundreds of millions that would have heard and they're observing. Keep observing. The observers are adding nothing to us. Those who says, I dive in. You don't understand it. Enter. Join us daily. We are here 13 times per week. You say you don't understand it. You will understand it. We'll be talking the same thing in different dimension. It's been long I gingered like this. People, as I'm speaking now, you think I'm motivating you or I am trying to convince you. This is how I speak at times. If you hear me speak like this, I am talking out of the passion. I'm not trying to convince you. You buy, leave it. People will buy it. Somebody will go out there and tell person today. The person will say, what? This is what I've been looking for. Another one is there analyzing. Where are we launching business? In the United Kingdom and Nigeria. Before we scale global. Certificate of incorporation is already there. We are moving ahead. What makes SWIFTtrip stands out from others? What we call the PYC. Pay your customers. First of its kind, customers who were placed on payroll. This